we got a bit of a traffic jam coming over this bridge, and we need a fix. So yeah, there's not too much traffic this way. Oh yeah, one thing I did want to first fix is getting rid of this traffic light. A little pointless. I mean, I know there's bikes there, but which we do see some bikes using. That's fantastic. A lot of people using that. Secondly, what we're going to fix is this massive traffic jam down here. We're going to get some designated turning lanes in here, because essentially we only have a two-laner here. So let's go ahead and maybe do a 5 asymmetric road. Make sure we get our straight line there. Continuation, I guess. So now it's not some weird jutted out. Okay, let's go about there. You know what? No, we got to do that. Okay, perfect. So now we got some designated turn lanes in here. I think that should help out the situation a little bit. I think that looks okay. Then we got a bunch of turn lanes in there. This is terrible. So we get a little bit nicer sidewalk there. All right, that's a little better. Yeah, we have a ton of pedestrian activity here, which is a bit of a problem. So yeah, we're gonna have to come up with some form of transportation fix, I guess. We're gonna need something. Because it's a bit of a disaster at the moment. That looks a little better. Yeah, so we're just gonna go around to this episode and just fix up some things, maybe expand out the residential area over yonder here, as well as potentially adding in another train station up here somewhere. I think that'd be kind of useful. So let's continue on this way. And we were going to maybe add some beaches possibly into this area. I kind of wish that this was a little bit smoother, not just a giant drop off. Yes, I don't know. Maybe something like, I don't know, something like in here we could add a little beach kind of event for these all houses here. I think that made it look made it look a little nicer, I would say. Yeah, now we'd simply just have to go through and delete all the trees somehow. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. A little bit of a parking lot down here by this architect's mansion. So we got a bit of a beach there. I think that should work pretty well. We could even maybe do, I guess we don't really have a reason for people to be down here, but maybe we do a bit of a parking lot right here. It's a modest parking lot, so nothing too big, but we do need a reason for them to be down here. So let's make a park area. People should want to be here. Even we will put in a nice maybe a gate right here and put a path. How about that? This is kind of the way into it, I guess. We could even use like maybe one of these cover things that's in the, yeah, you know what, that can be kind of neat, and do something like that, and then yeah, get our path out here. All right, so we'll go something like maybe like that. So you get from that parking lot over to here, and then an invisible pedestrian path. We'll see how this works. I don't know. I think maybe they need this to get into it, but we'll do this for now and just kind of hook it back up to there. Yeah, so we'll see. Hopefully some people show up here. Nice little addition. Now, how'd this traffic go? Looks like it's doing pretty well. Not too bothered by it. There's still a lot of people that are walking over this bridge. Where are they all going? Oh boy. Okay, let's try to figure this out. So where is everybody walking to? There's people walking all the way down to here. Holy cow. Oh my. Don't you guys have a bike? That's crazy. Where are they They're walking all the way to here? All right, well, it appears that we need maybe a bus. Maybe some form of busing. Maybe that goes down here and through here and over to here potentially. And because we already got the tram network here. I don't know. We don't have a bus at all, which is probably not a great idea. Probably should have had a bus, but I am thinking that we could. Let's see, what's everybody doing on, like, let's see, what if we went like here? Look at all the people walking there. That's crazy. Why are they all walking? That's insane. And you know what? Actually, I'm gonna delete that. I don't want them walking on this road. Really not what I want. Okay, yeah, I want them like to get some form of transportation there. Would be ideal, but let's see, not too many of them are coming from over here. They do seem to gather here though. It seems to be the place, so it looks like maybe yeah, that seems to be the thing. They're getting to this station here and then they're getting off, and then they're either walking around here, or actually I could probably just click on this. Yeah, I don't know, this is really hard to read. But what can we do here is the question. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to throw our bus depot right there. Now, we didn't technically use the new one, but that's okay. All right. So now that we have our bus depot, let's go ahead and make sure that this is kind of smoothed out a little bit. Don't want to have some weird hill there. All right. Now that we have our buses, we do want a bit of a bus station. We don't need a big one. Now, I know there is this one, which could work pretty well. I'm thinking, let's see, is that a path in the way? I think that's actually a very good spot for this. I'm going to go ahead and put it right there. Oh yeah, that's like a glove. Unfortunately, I think the buses have to come in from this road, so that could be a disaster. You know what we could do? Let's flip it. So if we get a little bit of there's a little alleyway right here, something like that, and then we could just flip this thing. Perfect. Well, that looks great. That actually looks pretty good. So that's good. I do think we probably want, I don't know, can we use maybe one of these small bus stations down here somewhere maybe? Or we guess we could put it over on this. There's a couple places we could put it. I'm thinking maybe just like in this area could be useful. So let's see what we got down here. We do have a nice parking lot right here, and we do have this area. Does it fit? Oh, it's so close to fitting. Oh my goodness. We might have to go like here. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go there. I think that looks pretty nice actually. Yeah, and this is the brand new one, so it should look very nice. I think the stuff that Bad Peanut makes is amazing. What? No pedestrian access? How? What did I do wrong? I did nothing wrong. Can somebody? Oh, that's why there's buildings here. I was thinking that looked a little strange. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and just kind of make this look a little bit nicer, kind of like hidden, I guess, from the view of the people up here. Give the people a little bit of a view when they're at the bus stop. That's kind of neat, right? Yeah. So then, yeah, we got a bit of a joining spot here, which is pretty good. And then I think we're just gonna have some bus stops around the joint. I think we want maybe another one over here somewhere. I don't know for sure. We probably need to do the small one again. Yeah, you know, we're gonna do another small one right here. Right next to this bus. Right next to this, sorry, not bus. Oh, come on, really? I guess we gotta delete these now. Yeah, we'll go with that. That looks pretty good. Kind of in the middle here, there's a lot of access. You got the bike lane right there. You got the bike path. You got bike storage. Yeah, so we're all good there. You can definitely walk from there to the bus stop. I think from there, we just do some of these new... All right, got that one in place now. That looks pretty good. So yeah, let's go around and maybe use some of these architectural bus stops just around the area. Don't really know exactly where yet, but I think maybe this whole place could probably, well, you know what, we'll put one down here and then we'll have the loop. We'll have the loop be over here, I guess. So maybe we'll do those two kind of right there, just in case maybe the bus wants to stop here and then come out this way. I don't know. I think that could probably hold the whole thing. And then as well as these guys, I think just a single bus stop for the island probably makes sense. I don't think it needs much more than that. We'll do the same thing there. And then even over here as well, I think maybe we just do a couple singles. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Got a bit of a backup coming in here. I don't know where we're going, but yikes. We might have to come into the highway here and maybe do 4-laner just to see how this will all affect everything here. Hopefully it still fits underneath there. Yeah, we might need to bring this back maybe around to there, I would say. That should give a lot more leeway to the traffic coming in there, so that's pretty good. I do like the traffic buildup though. It makes it a challenge. I would prefer that. You want to zone in? No? How about we use that one? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I really don't. None of this area wants to zone in. I don't know. But we're gonna deal with it. We're just gonna go with that. Yeah, so we do have the tram coming through this area. I don't know if that really makes a lot of sense to have more buses through there too. I mean, this tram stop, but I mean, I guess you can walk from there to the bus station. That's not that far. So I think that's fine. But we are going to probably want You know, if we're gonna come through here, maybe a couple, maybe a bus stop, maybe. Oh, I don't know. That could be a tragedy of a road. That could be really bad. I guess what we could do is not have it come down this main road. It could veer off to the side here and come down this way, so the loop would come around and be on this road, and then it would come back down and turn and come down this road. I don't know. Let's give that a shot. They do love the bus stops, though. All right, that's pretty good. We don't need anything other than that one there. We could potentially add a bus stop in here. Is that allowed? We'll see how that works. Don't know how that actually works with bus stops in there, but we don't have any transportation to the industrial area, which is probably not a great idea. We need probably something that comes from here. I don't know. Maybe essentially this is kind of like, I guess, our central-ish hub at this point. We're here. So maybe what we end up doing is as simple as just a line that goes from there to the industrial area. I think that could work. We can't have it on that side of the road, so that's not good there. Is that for all of these? I guess we're going to have them like on maybe that road and that road. I think we'll just have it be a single loop for now. I like how this terminal for buses is spelled with 2 S's and this one's spelled with 1 S. That's funny. Nice. Are those? Oh, okay. Well, I guess they got a bug to fix. All right. So we probably have enough buses. I don't know. Let's start with the easy one, and let's just say there's a bus that goes from this one to the industrial area. So we'll make just a little bit of a loop. And actually, let's make this a yellow one for now, just so we can make sure we remember that it's for that one. And yeah, it's pretty much just gonna come straight on back. I don't think we really want it to do anything else. I guess it could potentially just come down here, although I don't really think I want it on that. So you know what? No, it's gonna be a straight shot. So there we go. Just finish it on in right there. That'll work for me. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be 5. Let's maybe do like 3 would be plenty, I think. And the ticket price, I want people to use it, to be honest. So let's go like really cheap. Okay, let's go with that. I was thinking that maybe there was more options for vehicles, but it didn't seem that way. So we're gonna go ahead and why don't we start this one here? We're gonna start it there. This is going to be a kind of like a greenish line, I would think. And then we're gonna come to there, and oh man, you know, honestly, I feel like if it's gonna come this way, it probably should come through this road, but it's a bit busy. There's a lot of cars parked here. I don't think a bus would actually make it through that traffic, to be honest. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Although, I mean, the cars are moving, so you know, we're just gonna do it. Add a waypoint there, and add a waypoint down here. You know what? We're gonna make this one actually the loop that goes to the other ones. So yeah, we're gonna come down that road there, and then this one to here, and then this one there. It's a little weird. Yeah, we wouldn't really want to turn around, but yeah, we're gonna do that. This is a bit of a weird one, I'll say. Okay. Yeah, that was a bit of a weird one. So we're gonna say sure. Let's go with that. And yeah, we want it to be somewhat cheaper, and probably not 8. We'll start with the lowest amount and see what fills up, to be honest. So we're gonna do that. Now I do think we'll probably get let's get maybe another shelter there, I guess. And then what we can do is we can just grab the line and snap it in. I don't think we're gonna probably get another direction for now. We'll see how the usage is. This this one's a bit weird, but we'll go with it. It's fine. All right. Next line would just be kind of like a straight shot from, you know, here, come down this way, come into this station, come back out, and then go up this one, and then come to here, and then go to there. This is gonna be a bit of a mess. All right, let's go from here, and maybe we'll make this one we'll make it a lighter blue, I guess. Light blue should be pretty good. Let's see, how is he gonna take that path? Oof, yeah. That's going to be a bit annoying, but we're going to do it. All right, so we're going to go to that one. And then, so yeah, it has to make this weird loop here. Now, what's he going to do when he comes back out? You know what? That's not bad. We'll go to there. And then, obviously, we're going to come into here. We got to do a little bit of a loop there. That's fine. And then we're gonna come down to this one and then back into here, I guess. I don't know what these are doing, guys. It's going crazy. I think we just gotta let it go and see what happens. Yeah, this is gonna be a weird one. And then to finish it off, we come back to there. All right. I think we just kind of have to let things flow. So this is gonna be, I guess we'll call it for now. This one might need to be, I don't know. Again, we'll start it with the lowest number. I think we'll actually run out of, we're gonna run out of buses at this point. I'm thinking, how many buses have we got left? I guess we do have the extension wing if we need it. So I guess let's just throw it on. It's not too expensive. Only 7,500. Oh, that's right. That's how we're supposed to be able to get the other ones. All right, very cool, very cool. We got 35 going on there. We can come into here, check the line. Yeah, now we can assign the line or the vehicles. Great. All right, all that time wasted, and here all come the buses again. Because essentially they're all being replaced. So all the buses that were out there now have to come back, which is great. Let's let that run for a bit to see what happens. How many people we got using it? Because it does take a bit of time in order to see the actual usage. But I mean, our tram usage is out of this world. We almost do 20,000 citizens a month. It's a bit crazy. Oh, guy. All right. Well, that was filled up fast. All right. I think we're gonna need some more buses on this line. Let's maybe go to 10. Yeah, these are full. That's fantastic. At least they're being used, guys. They're being used. Let's check them out. Yeah, think we got enough people here? That's great. Now, will a bus ever show up is the question. We do have this. Oh, that's out. Are they all coming over to the bus stop? Oh no. Oh no. Here they all come. Oh dear. Oh boy, this is a problem. This is gonna be a problem. How many people did you have on your train? 36. That was not bad. Question is, where are they all gonna go? Are they all coming down here? Okay, can we find a bus? Any buses? Oh, maybe. No, that's not the right bus. Wait, is it the right bus? Where are you going? Isn't this the line for that? Oh wait, this is the blue line. What line are you? Why are you over here? Oh, you haven't even made it there, have you? Holy Pete's. Guys, I think we got some usage. This is great. Who would have thought it, right? How many people we got waiting here? Oh my goodness. Hey, this is actually sweet. I love this. This is amazing. Look at all the people. And they actually like wait on the stairs. That's amazing. They're like backed up. Are we gonna get any buses? Oh, did we just spawn a bus? Wait a second. Where is this bus? Oh boy, it's stuck in traffic. This isn't good. We might have to upgrade to some bus only lanes. I think we're gonna need to make some bus lanes in here. Which way is it going? I think it's going the other way, isn't it? I think so. So let's go do that. And then if we bring out this guy, we should be able to just make that a bus lane on the right. Perfect. Try a lot of stuff here because this is gonna be crazy. Okay, well those buses are right behind each other. Not great. Oh, where's this guy? That's that one. Okay. I guess the question is, where are they all wanting to go? Does it tell me that? I don't remember. Destination. Fatty Bite. Where are you at? Okay. I mean, that makes sense, right? We just need more buses. Yeah, we need some more buses. I wasn't thinking that it was gonna be this crazy, but yeah, a little crazy. I already upgraded that one. Okay, well, this is the second time that the game has crashed on me. I'm thinking there's an issue with the new expansion because this is the first day that it came out. I'm a little ahead. I'm a little ahead on videos. So even though this is technically like 2 weeks after it came out, this was the first day that it came out, and I think everything is broken with it because the game keeps crashing. Great, absolutely great. All right, I think I got it back to where I think I had it, but this is a bit crazy. So yeah, this is coming down here. I don't know. Oh my god, look at the line for this. This is amazing. I do like how they actually queue up instead of just all like mold together. I think that's actually kind of cool. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I don't know where they're all gonna go, but Like, where are they all going? If we click on this road and do that, we should see technically where they're all kind of trying to get to. Wait, are they going to, wait. They're going across the bridge? What? Okay, people, they're not making a lot of sense. I don't know where these buses are going. I don't understand what they're doing. Like, why are they up there? Where are they coming from? Did they come out of this one? That's kind of dumb. If they ever make it down here, we should have, I think there was a fair amount of people. Yeah, there's a decent amount of people waiting here. There's a yellow bus right here for some reason. I don't know why they're not using that one, but okay. All right, we're doing some good stuff here. I think once these kind of spread out a little bit, it should be good, but we're getting a lot of usage off of these. So this is excellent. I mean, all these buses are full. That's not good at all. Yeah, there's a lot of movement going on here. I don't know what we can do there. I think that's kind of like you just kind of stuck with it, to be honest. Yeah, this is a bit of a mess where this is located, but I don't know, it adds character. It adds character to the city. So this is good now that all the buses are actually kind of like, they're all queued up. They should all, actually, none of these buses are going to pick up anybody because they're all full. So this is good. Oh, you know what? A decent amount of people got off there. Let's see. Does anybody get off this bus when it stops? Oh yeah, about half. That's pretty good. Yeah, no, we're going to get a lot of movement of bus traffic. I think this is going to be great. This is excellent. You know what? I probably should have made this a double one. Yeah, that's much better. Now the people don't have to just like walk all the way around this block. Perfect straight path. The question is, will they start using it? Is the real question. Oh dear. You know, I don't understand why the people are the right of way. Like, it seems like traffic. If they're, I don't know. I feel like the buses should have the right of way there. What is happening with this yellow line? What in the world? Where are these buses coming from? I don't get it. You know what? I don't think this sign needs 5. That's probably overkill. Because there's only 15 people there. There's 5 there. Yeah. 5 was a little over. You know, we're going to put it back to 3, to be honest. You guys can fix yourselves later. Yeah, so essentially, that line's good because it does come over to here and connect to this bus station. And then this bus station has the loop kind of to go around there. So I think that actually should work pretty well. There is 550 people waiting at the station. Oops. That's a lot of people. And the green one is just going to let more people off, so that's great. Is a blue bus ever going to show up is the question. Oh, here's one. Yeah, I think this is working out pretty well. Yeah, every time the game saves, I think it's going to crash. It's essentially when the game saves, it's crashing on me. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. My question is this where everybody's getting off? Let's see, is this full? No, it's got 31. That's not bad, though. That one's got 33. Yeah, that's coming from down there. That'll work. I think this line is doing rather well. I'm not too mad about it. Let's see. All right, here we go. This bus has all 80. Does, oh guy. Jeez. Will all 80 get off? No, only 30 got off. Ooh, that's gonna be a problem. That was this one, right? I think. Yeah. Oh, and here comes another one. Yeah, they're just not spaced out very well right now. Eventually, I think it should start. It should start evening out at some point. This guy's still got 80 in it. I don't know where necessarily he's gonna let everybody off. I guess we're gonna find out. Why are you on this road? I thought you're supposed to be over here. What are you doing? Do they just make up paths as they want? I thought they got to follow the rule. All right, well, we're going to see how much this guy drops off here. This would make sense, right? Hold on, it's got to do a loop. I mean, yeah, dropped off most people. So I'd say most people want to go here. Dude, there's a lot of people walking to that. This is great. Oh, man, it cleared it out. Look at that. Now, this is excellent. I think we're going to have a lot of usage. A lot of usage. So I'm glad that we did that. The bus stops are really going to help out. I think it definitely cleared up a bit of the bridge. There's still a decent amount of people that are walking. It definitely helped. So that's a positive thing. I think maybe it's just that these people are maybe going somewhere that the bus doesn't bring them necessarily. I don't know. I think it is technically. Yeah, look at that. Cleared right up. This is great. 18, dropped off 7. Yeah. These buses are literally following each other, so that's not useful. Can you guys space out a little bit? Excellent. Let's check out our stats before we end today's episode, as we really built a nice bus network, to be honest. We got our tram network, so that's, that does this loop, which I think is satisfactory, to be honest. But yeah, I think adding the bus the bus loops that kind of make this about a T, I guess. It goes this way and then straight up this road, gets it to there. I think that's very useful. Usage 8%, not bad. This is 20% for the blue line. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. 150 people on it right now. I'm happy with that. All right, this has been a pretty excellent episode, to be honest. I think we made a lot of good progress. We've used the new bus stations, which is great. Actually, you know what? We're gonna throw fancy cafe right there. That's kind of neat. Right behind the bike stand. That's perfect. Could even throw a taxi stand on that, to be honest. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. We made a great progress on the transportation of the city. As we look at the stats one last time, it has jumped up to almost 5,000. We've almost reached what the trains are currently at. Which trains honestly don't do a whole lot currently. It'll be more useful once we build out this way, connect a little bit more of that. But at this point, it's looking pretty good. And if you guys were excited for the episode or enjoyed the episode, be sure and smash that like button. Subscribe really helps out the channel. I don't mean to pry, but I have been stuck at like 150 for a while. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed, again, smash that like button. Really shows me that you guys enjoy the content. So in the meantime, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one.